Three. Okay, so yeah, the good old Zoom cut us off again, but everyone's back for part two. And I'm going to let Massimo pick up where he left off, talking about his favorite song.
Um, yes, I was telling you that my favorite song were "Playground of the Dead" and "Never Too Late." Uh, I was also I want also to finish um, to um, to talk about how our songs uh, go to the start to finish, from start to finish. Uh, we uh, we work very hard in the rehearsal room to construct the song, everyone,
Yep.
and to arrange them, because sometimes there is something that maybe the song is quite good, but we always looking for the best. So
Mhm.
uh, we try and try and try to find the right arpeggio, the right pump on the bass, the right I don't know, piano passage, or maybe sometimes a different guide vocal line. It's
Yeah.
uh, it's uh, it's something very important for us to give to every song is is dress. Okay, so this is
Guys
very
did a
important
fantastic
for
job.
us. Yeah, it's very important for us. The album is not a concept in its entirety, but there is a link that every song has a link to the other one.
Very
Uh,
inspirational too.
this is
Inspirational lyrics for
yeah,
them.
this is because of the work in the rehearsal room. Yeah,
All right. Do you want to go ahead and talk about your two favorites, and then we'll let Rasputin talk about his two, and or we'll go from there. Go ahead.
Michele, quali sono i tuoi brani
I
preferiti?
so I love entirely this album. This album is very intense, very powerful. I like play is very much. Uh, Playground the Dead, Fuck This World, Silent Breath. I don't know. This is a great album for me. I I play um, uh, uh, with I play it with satisfaction, great satisfaction. Quindi I love entirely this album.
And
Well, since
about the fact is word.
thank
It is
you. Yeah,
a
I was going to ask you about that.
it is a very it is something important to say, because maybe it's the most the song we conceived as a whole in the album. If I don't mind, it was your original idea, Mike, right?
Yes, my
The
idea.
initial, yeah, the initial idea
Yes,
was from Mike, but the final song was very
yes.
very different from the beginning, and it was an incredible work of all of us put
Yes.
his ideas in it.
Can I ask you this? Over here in America, using that word will ban it. You won't be able to play it over here. Um, but since it's not in Italian, um, Can you play it on the air over there?
Vai
I mean, the
Germana.
word's not an Italian word. I mean, I'm sure it has a translation, but will they play those words on Italian radio?
Maybe. I don't know.
I
But
think vai.
I don't mind because I love the words of these songs because we're very tired of this word. It's a metaphor, but this word with these televisions, the images that we have to see every day, I think is more important than a word. I don't mind.
No,
I,
no,
I don't
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
just
think
go ahead.
I don't think they will ban us for
Oh,
this
good.
song. Sincerely, first of all, because it is not offensive words in the song, and for second, we can argument about this song. We have a war, a real war, here at 2 hours of by plane from here in the Ukraine. I think this is an intelligent song from my point of view.
Oh, no, no, it's a very good song.
And I want to tell you that we are waiting for the response to be interviewed by the Radio Vaticana here in Rome.
Okay.
And I think that we will play it there on the radios. I don't know why they would ban it.
No,
There are no reasons about it.
over here in the US, you can't use that word on the radio.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
There's
I forgot the asterisks.
that's good.
But
Got a good
because
sense of
the
humor. I
word
like it.
okay, I understand because the word is in the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, but it's full. You know, Mark, it's full of songs
Yes.
with that word
Yes.
or words of that word in the lyrics. Okay, I understand. You talk about the title.
No, no, just over here, over in the
Yeah,
US. In Europe, you probably can do it, but because it's not I guess that the way it's spelled is not a European word. Like I say, I'm sure you guys have a translation for it, but yeah, over here you'd have a hard time on the radio in the U.S. and probably Canada for that matter too. But yeah, anyway, but it's a great song.
It
It's a
is
good song.
obviously it is a particular song because
Yeah,
of the argument is very
you're making a strong
very dramatic, very
comment.
dramatic. So, but anyway, we can't title in another way.
No, no,
That's
no.
the title. That's
Yeah,
the right title for the song.
yeah, no, I agree with you. Yeah, you couldn't say that any other way. It needed to be said, and it needed to be said too. Yeah, that's the other important thing. All right. Any other songs you guys wanted to talk about? That was one of the ones I wanted to talk about.
I want to talk about Build Your Art
Yeah, that
because
is
yeah,
emotional.
because it
Another
tells
Mike song.
when I wrote the lyrics, I tell
My,
when
my ballad.
It is. Yeah, it's a ballad. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Scusa
We keep
Germana, scusa.
interrupting her. Sorry about that, Germana.
It tells when a certain point I stopped dreaming and I dedicated myself to more concrete things. But then my love for music was so strong and it pushed me to pick up where I left off after many years.
It sounds like a love song. Did you meet someone or is it just you internally?
No, it's just me, but it seems a love song. Because I also wrote this song to sing it in a duet with my friend that is a sister friend, Amy Breath, that is also a very good singer. And so I speak about our friendships too. I met her in a difficult moment for her, and I remembered the difficult moment for me when I was younger, and I left music and I did normal work. Then, after many years, something is happened into my heart, and I stopped it and I said to myself, no, you have to sing again. And I started, I was 35. I left when I was 12. So many years. I wasn't, I didn't sing for so many years. But I also used to write lyric.
What's that friend's name? Do you want to mention her? Or?
Amy Breath
Oh, okay.
is in the duet with me in Build Your Art.
Is she? Because I noticed her profiles on a lot of your, like she has taken pictures with you guys as a band. Is she kind of like the sixth Beatle, fifth Beatle? You know, is she like a part of the band but not part of the band?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. She's part of the band, yeah. But not official, but she's part of the band.
she's
She's one of our best friends, and she came very often to play with us in the rehearsal. She maybe is our first fan too. About this song, musically speaking, it is a song conceived by Mike, our bass player, and was completely harmonized by myself
harmonized.
and reharmonized by myself and Michele Serra. We give it a little complexity to this ballad in the central part,
No,
and
it sounds
it's a very good song. I like it very much.
Germana, I think you were talking about Silent Breath. Do you want to talk about that a little bit more?
Silent Breath is another song that I wrote for. Silent Breath is a love song. I wrote this song thinking about two people that are not able to speak to each other, but they are able to speak with their souls because they wear a mask, an iron mask, but in the night they meet together in their dreams. Is a love song that I wrote for an experience that I had with a boy, my ex-boy.
Okay. And then Superhero, you actually have two collaborators on this album. Superhero has Francesco Mattei. Did I say it right? I hope. Marie?
Yeah. It's right. Francesco Mattei.
Francesco, did I say Marie right?
Francesco Mattei,
Mattei, okay.
Kate Nord, and
Yeah, and then, okay.
Emmy Breath.
All right, talk about Francesco and his um, collaboration on the Superhero. And who are some of your superheroes?
He's the leader of the band Noveria. He's a producer too and a songwriter. He's an extremely talented guy. He's also the mix and master of our album and of my first album. And is a very friend of us and more than a friend, and is an incredible guitar player. So what I know is that Michele Serra asked him for a cameo, and he play some parts of the superhero song, and especially he do a very complex solo part in the central part.
Who are your superheroes? Anybody?
Germana.
Superhero is a person that use the heart, that is a superpower, not mind, and not the mind. It's difficult to live life using only our heart because we are always inquinated. Is the right inquinated? Uh, um, we have our minds dirty, and so we have to go down deep in the heart, and you have a different vision of life that is a vision like a superhero, not human being.
Who is your superhero?
My superhero,
Yeah,
me.
there you go.
She is our superhero.
All right, excellent. All right, and then talk about how you met Kate Nord and Never Too Late. Talk about that song a little bit.
This this collaboration with Francesco and Kate came from Michele because when I entered in the band, I was in the uh, central part of my of the release of my solo album, and Michele gave me different help, and the first one he gave me the advice to contact Francesco, and during our collaboration, I was in searching for a singer for a song that was uh, a very important song of my album. And he said to me, I am the husband of Kate Nord. Do you want her to sing the song?" It was the start of our collaboration, and then was natural that she and him collaborate with us on the album.
All right, the one song we haven't talked about is Monsters. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about that. Who do you fear?
The
Monsters,
monster.
vai.
Vai.
No, no, prego, prego, prima le signore.
The monsters are our thoughts in the head, but they are not the enemies. They can be our friends, our best friends, because with them we can see all our limits, and then they have the keys to a better world, a new vision of the life. So the monsters are monsters because we scared them, but they hide the truth. We have to challenge with ourselves to make our life better.
Musically speaking, Monster is one of the most complex songs of the album, and it is one of the not the first, but one of the first songs that we work together as a band. For it is quite long and it is quite complex with different time changes, and we work very hard on it, and I'm very proud of it. One of, another great song of the album. It is there is some parts that we change in sometimes live because sometimes we do it as a first and sometimes not. Uh, but it's one of our point of force.
Michele, did you want to talk about one of the songs or?
C'è una canzone, Michele, della quale vuoi parlare?
Beh, non è che io, sai, non è che parlo tanto bene, quindi mi è difficile descrivere una canzone.
È una
Se lo vuoi fare
canzone...
tu,
Sì.
se lo vuoi fare tu, sicuramente Fuck This World per il modo di suonare il basso è quella più, un po' più complicata, più veloce, un po' stile Iron Maiden. Comunque ci sono anche negli altri pezzi, ci sono delle parti molto emozionanti e onestamente, guarda, non per fare quello che vuole minimizzare, ma l'album è un album molto bello, a mio parere, molto, molto potente, molto intenso, anche dal punto di vista della composizione e del modo di suonare. E quindi, sì, direi quindi Fuck This World, Superhero eh, e la ballad, che notoriamente sono quelle un po' più difficili da interpretare.
Okay, his favorite song. I speak for him because he prefer this way. Fuck this word because it's his original idea. It's his favorite song, but he's very proud of the whole album. Every song is very strong for him. Other songs he likes very much are Superhero. And he also said something interesting about Build Your Art, the ballad, because you know that ballads are generally most difficult song to play and to release for a series of reasons that musical reasons. Okay.
Sure.
There is a difficulty in
The emotional.
arrange and the play, especially the rhythmic part of the ballads. Okay, but these are musical reasons. And so he liked very much to record the album. And about the fact is what he talk also the his playing is one of the prefer in the album.
All right. Let me ask you this then. Is there anything that I've left out that you guys want to talk about? Um,
If I can, there were a question about collaborations.
yeah.
Collaborations that start in the past because Germana take part in my album just for one song in the first one because we met at the finish of the process. Um, there are a few other collaboration we are starting to talk about, and the most important for me, obviously, is on the new album of mine that I'm working, and it will be released. I hope in this year, and it will be called The Next Dream. Germana will sing a couple of songs, maybe three, I don't know. Uh,
Great.
uh, uh, I have to tell you that between us there is a very strong connection
Yeah. I can see
uh,
that.
between me and Germana, and also there will be a song, very particular song about the school, the Italian school system that will be played with the whole member of NOAGE, for the
Is
exception of the drummer, which will be the old NOAGE drummer Daniele.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you this. Have you guys already talked about putting together a new album? I know this is brand new, but just while I have you here, have you talked about album number two?
We started to write the album number two. Um, we have five tracks.
Oh wow.
Uh,
That's fast. Yeah.
I,
Six tracks.
I think certainly by the first half of 25, maybe.
You release it? Okay.
Yeah.
We are working on six or seven songs. There is the most obviously by Michele. There is a new song by Mike, and a new song by myself, a ballad for the moment. Uh, uh, we are writing new songs, but we are also talking about what kind of new album to do. Because I think we have to do an upgrade with this project, and our first album is just the first stone.
Yeah, you guys
But
need hopefully
we are
you're
very optimistic. We are very optimistic for the future.
hopefully you're going to be doing a lot of festivals this year.
Mark, we can talk about the Italian situation that for the moment is very low, it's very bad. We want to play live. We can play also now, I think, because we like very much to play live. Uh, but for the moment, we are focused on other situations. It is not the central point for the moment. We are on the window, and we see and we wait for the right call.
All right. Do you guys have anything else you want to add? or say hi to your fans out there, and hopefully a lot of you are going to get out there and give these guys a chance and listen to this album. It's a great album.
So this is not a concept album, but I think the lyrics tell about a journey that deals with various themes, from wanting to break out of narrow patterns, from wanting to experience true love, from wanting to transform life into talent, a path that is taken when there is a sort of awakening of conscience, tiring, interminable, which, however, leads to illuminating sides of us that we don't even imagine we have when facing our worst nightmares. So it's not a concept album, but every song tells about this journey that each of us.
The journey of life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I lost
He's
the
back.
battery mobile, so I'm back.
Yeah. We're
Michele, it's your time.
glad to have you. We're glad to have you back.
Tell what you want.
No, I'm sorry. I was at the mall with the family, and unfortunately, my mobile shut down. So while I was talking about the feeling and the emotion of the band while we are rehearsal every Monday evening. So,
well,
anyway.
we're bringing things to a close. So, are there any additional things that you wanted to add to the conversation? Something that we didn't talk about? Your feelings towards the album, yeah.
Well, I don't know what you talked about in the last 45 minutes.
Yeah, just your feelings towards the album.
Okay, well, the feeling towards the album. I feel talking with people that this is an album that can be liked by different people. I mean, it's not specifically oriented. We don't have, let's say, a generation that can listen to this album, but we can go from a teenager to a 70 years old man. I mean, I think that with this kind of album, we went through ages. So we can be liked by people who usually listen Dream Theater, or we can be liked by people who usually listen Genesis, or and everything in the middle. So I think that this is our strength, and this will help us to write other songs and go forward. So that's my vision.
Excellent. Rasputin, anything else you would like to add?
For the fans all over the world, listen to our music, listen to this album that is done with a lot of passion, and give us your time. There is a great need today. You know, Mark. I told you very often. A great need for new music, for new artistical ideas, for new project, new fantasy. Okay, there is a great music in the past that we like. All of us like the masterpiece of the various genre of music, but there is a great need of new music, new idea, and we try to do this. This is for you.
You know, Mark, from my point of view, and I'm telling you the way how I write music, and basically I write the riffs of the songs. While I'm listening to a new band, for example, I'm always annoyed by the things that things are always the same, always listen. I mean, there is something that I feel, well, I already listened this last year, I already listened this 10 years ago. Maybe we are not inventing nothing, because, I mean, we didn't invent nothing, but we put the right dissonant notes at the right point to keep the attention of the audience always at the high level. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of good bands that write songs. They play them professionally, even better than we play. But the thing is that once again, once you listen to their album for one time, two times, are you gonna listen it for the third ones or not? Our album, I feel, from the people that I talk with, is that it's a record that that you can listen ever and ever without being annoyed, and that's a good goal. For example, today I made a review for one metal site that asked me to write a review for